So with it, y'all. The Chance the Philosopher. Wednesday's Wisdom Wednesday. Message for the day is I hate the real me. And I don't know what overcame me, but I woke up today, got to work, and I was just like depressed. Like I started thinking about things I done in my past, and I was just like, man, I'm a bitch ass nigga, I'm a hoe ass nigga, I'm sucker, I'm this, I'm that, like, I'm really not who I am today and all that. And I was just thinking about this, and it was just weighing on me. And I had to turn on the Future song, like Hate the Real Me, you know what I'm saying? Because that living right now, living right as I am now, I still had them days where I don't feel appreciative like of who I am now. Like the my mind playing tricks on me, the devil weighing in on me like, nigga, you ain't who you say you are, nigga, you used to be this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying, way back when. And all that just reminded me of like, you know what I'm saying, stuff I done in my past. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling low or whatever. And so like it's like I hate the real me, like we all have that not literally with, you know what I'm saying, just speaking, but figuratively speaking. We all have two people in us, you know what I mean? And I always had that person that wanted to do right or knew what to do that was right, but I wasn't strong enough to do it. I was weak. Like I wasn't strong enough to do it. I was weak, cowardice, timid, whatever you want to call it. Just oh yeah, nigga, all that. Like it just, you know what I'm saying. I just didn't have it in me to do what was in my spirit or whatnot, and I just, and these thoughts I had today, like these situations I'm talking about, like way back when. I haven't thought about these situations in a minute. You know what I'm saying? If I did, they really didn't affect me, but, I just want to talk to y'all today. Like, we all have two people in us, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard fighting them two people, like the the person that care and want to, live in a spirit of truth, strength, be courageous, be brave, you know what I mean? Be a sacrifice. The person that we want other people to look up to, you know what I'm saying? That's the person we want to be. But then we had that other person that it's just weak. You know what I'm saying? Can't resist temptation. Fold under pressure. Scary, whatever. Like we had that other person in us that don't want nothing to do with power. We want to be weak. Like it feels, you know what I'm saying? It feel like it's just who we are. You know what I mean? And then that other person who want to be strong, like, man, say we ain't going for none of that. Like we gonna stand up for what we believe in. We gonna do what's right even if it hurt. We're not gonna be a cat about the situation. And all that. And man, just one of them days, like I just was thinking like I hate the real me because that me back then was like I naturally did weak stuff. I didn't want to do it. I naturally just did weak stuff. Like I didn't want to do it. I wanted to do what was right, what was courageous, what was brave, what I really believed in, what I really stood on, what I just knew God put in my heart to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I really wanted to do, but I just didn't have the strength to do it, and it's kind of it's playing back in my head today, and it just bothering me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna read y'all the verse and then leave with some words of encouragement because this right here is therapy to me. You know what I'm saying? This is therapy to me doing my philosophy and writing all that. This is therapy to me. So I'm gonna just read y'all the verse and then give y'all some encouragement, and I'm gonna leave it at that. In Romans 7, Romans 7 and 15, I'm gonna start there. And it says, I do not understand what I do. For what I want to do, I do not do. But what I hate to do, and if I do what I do not want to do, I agree that the law is good. And as it is no longer I myself who do it, but it is sin living in me. For I know that good itself does not dwell in me, that is in my sinful nature. For I have the desire to do what is good, but I cannot carry it out. For I do not do the good I want to do, but the evil I do not want to do, this I keep on doing. So I'm gonna just focus on Romans 7 and 19, 7 and 18 through 19. For I know that good itself does not dwell in me, that is in my sinful nature. For I have the desire to do what is good, but I cannot carry it out. For I do not. I'm gonna focus on Romans 7 and 19, because it's all saying the same thing. For I do not do the good I want to do, but the evil I do not want to do, this I keep on doing. And it's like we want to do what's right, but we keep on doing what's wrong, because it's in us to be. I got a philosophy that I wrote in my book of philosophies that just came out. I said it's in us to be fucked up, but in our will to do right. Like God knows we come into this world messed up people. You know what I mean? Like, it's in us to just be fucked up people. You know what I mean? Like, it's just in us, but it's in our will to do right. Like, when before we leave here, He want us to get it all together. And you know what I mean? Do right is just, really be true to yourself and true to that situation, to do what's right in that situation. If you see something, stand up for what you believe in. Be real with yourself. Don't fall under pressure, no matter the circumstance and things like that. Like, be real with yourself. Love yourself. Like, I think about things I've done. I'd be like, dang, I didn't really love myself when I was doing these things. You know what I mean? And it's just like that verse said, what I want to do, I don't do. But what I don't want to do, I do. Like, we don't want to do bad, but we just do it. Like, sometimes it's just in us to be messed up people. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to do bad, but we do it. You know what I mean? So, to everybody out there, who gonna run across this video, like, don't get down on yourself. You know what I mean? When you're not true to yourself, when you don't do what you know is right to do. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it can feel like God is just not in me to do right. It's not in me to live up to your expectations of me. Like, it's just not in me. I feel like that a long time. And like, it's just not in me. Why do I feel guilty for just being the weak person I am? You know what I mean? And it's like, but I chose to keep fighting. I'm gonna keep fighting. You know what I mean? This is just me venting, and this is a therapy session. And to whoever listens to this video, like keep fighting. Don't give in to your nature, your sinful nature, like it says in those verses. Don't give in to your sinful nature. You know what I mean? Like, we come into this world fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We really do. We do. You know what I mean? Don't give in to it. Like, do your best to keep fighting the good fight. Don't let your past get the best of you. Like, I know that person want to creep back in on you sometimes and remind you and try to convince you that you're not really who you say you are, and you used to be this, you used to be that, so you still that. Like, don't let that demon in you creep in. You know what I mean? Like, don't let that, because it's all flesh. It's a game. You know what I mean? It's two people and you fighting, and allow the spirit inside of you to win. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, but allow the spirit inside of you to win, and tell the flesh of you, you know what I'm saying, that's a coward, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. And keep fighting. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have a day like you may have a day like I'm having. You know what I mean? Where I'm thinking about these things I used to do or whatever, but I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep going. I ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, I hate the real me, because sometimes I be thinking like, you know, people make, oh, he a real nigga, he real, he this, he that. And I be thinking like, man, y'all don't even know, you know what I'm saying, stuff I done or I used to do. You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't know. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know that dark person inside of me. Like, that I don't want to be there, but that person exists. You know what I'm saying? Like, that person, that dark person inside of me exists. It's there. You know what I mean? So, you know, but don't live there though. Like, don't let that dark person get the best of you. Like, don't. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Just keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't commit suicide or none of that. You know what I mean? And it's really not your battle. It's just the flesh, and that's just your battle. We all got our battles. Whatever battle you're going through, that's just your specific battle. Don't look at yourself like you're worse or you're messed up or you evil. Like, we all got it. Everybody dealing with it. They may not show it or whatever, but just know you're not the only one going through what you're going through. You're not by yourself. You're not alone. You know what I mean? We all fighting these voices in our head. You know what I mean? We all fighting these voices in our head, these demons in our head. So you're not in it alone. You know, somebody with you, somebody who done worse than what you done, probably, or the same. You know, so don't get down on yourself. You're not the first, and you're not gonna be the last. I love y'all.